Hello guys, welcome back. Today you join me back at the Aviation Museum here in Norwich. I haven't actually done hardly any work here, probably since my last video that I uploaded on the Mystere project. I got a couple of weeks off now, so I'm hoping to get here a good couple of days now during the holidays and the time off that I've got. I've been informed throughout the weeks that the guys who have been working on the aircraft have actually done some repairs to it, and hopefully soon we will get some paint on this old girl and get her looking really nice. So what we'll do is I'll flip the camera around and we'll have a look at what the repairs that they've done to the aircraft. It's good to be back here, I must admit, and I really do apologise to anyone who's following the Mystere project. It's been such a long time, but I am back hopefully on it, and hopefully there will be some very fast progress on this old girl soon anyway. So flip camera and let's have a look. So here we are, obviously the Mystere. I think they've done some repairs on these wings. Here we go, I can actually see one of the repairs here. So if you look at my previous videos, you'll see that on each side of the wing there was some corrosion damage here and a couple of other patches. You can see actually there's another one they've done there. So they've patched this up, absolutely fantastic. Look how neat and tidy that looks. Looks loads better. Same again with this one here. Absolutely looks lovely. I love that. That is absolute quality. Is there another one here? No. So yeah, the guy who actually done the repairs on this, I think he's ex-RAF. He actually used to do like battle damage and battle damage repairs to aircraft, so he's a good guy to have on our side. As I say, we're not Duxford, it's more about preservation rather than restoration. Yeah, let's just see another repair they've done. So yeah, you can see one of the other repairs that they've done here. I love the riveting. I know it looks absolutely awesome. Absolute quality. Doesn't look too far out of place. By the time these are painted up, you're not really going to see this. The public eye are going to be more drawn to the actual fuselage more than anything else, especially when we get it all deckled up. You can actually see they're currently repairing this here as well. So I'm presuming they've cut out all the old stuff, treated it, put this plate over, which has been cut to size. You can see how finely that's been cut. I'm presuming these attachments here hold it in place, and then they'll rivet it in. I believe that is what the guys are going to be doing today, so I might show some videos on that. Was there another one up here as well? Oh yeah, look, they've done this one here as well, look. There you go, look at that. Quality. So the guys here have really done well on this aircraft to get these wings looking better. I feel a bit bad that I haven't been here really on this project the last must be a couple of months now. But obviously work commitments and family commitments, you know, sort of come first. She is looking good. She is looking good, but I say she has got a little way to go, so I've got a good couple of weeks off. Hopefully we'll be able to get some paint on here soon, and I'll show that process of what we're doing. But say, I got a good feeling about this. Hopefully by September this will all be done. Well, the main majority, I'm hoping the actual fuselage will be done, and then the wings we're going to sort of treat and protect and preserve more than anything else. Because when the public come here, the wings, not many people are going to look at them. They're going to be looking actually at the aircraft. So you can see where I'm standing now. If them wings are painted like a silver aluminium metal paint, you're not really going to see them. That is what you're going to see mainly. And if you look back at my previous videos, you'll actually see what this aircraft should look like. So give you a brief thing. The numbers on the side, if I'm right, were 8MY, and it had a yellow like strike on it up here. You can still actually see some of the old remaining yellow original paint, which we have actually got. There are some black accents on it, like the underside here, if I remember rightly, was black. We had some Randalls and bits and bobs on there. French flag on there with, I think it was a lion with a lightning bolt or something. But the other version of this, there you go, this will give you some idea. So yeah, if you picture where this red bolt is, that's going to be yellow all the way down across. That is one side, that panther type thing, and I believe there's the yellow tiger there. This sign is a clean. There's got bird shit all over it. Yeah, look back at my other videos on the project of this to say this aircraft, I know it doesn't look much at the moment, but it has come a long way. Everything from when we first cleaned it, sort of gave it a good clean, and then we actually got the canopy open for the first time, which I think it hasn't been opened probably since the 80s. It still had the original parachute in it. It's all complete inside, so please look at the other videos on this. I'm pretty sure I did put the cockpit view and all that in here. But yeah, I'm just going to have a look at the underside while we're here as well. So the underside of this aircraft was a bit of an issue. I think there were some holes in it somewhere. I can't quite remember. Oh, here we go, here's one of them. So yeah, you can see here, look. That's also all coming out. So what you saw on top is what's probably going to be done underneath. And then it's probably going to be painted under here to protect it. So obviously the dampness doesn't come up, damage our wing. So I'll tell you what we'll do actually, while I've got some spare time to myself here, and there ain't no public around, should we actually have a look at the aircraft that are actually here and actually show you what we have actually got. So I won't go into too much detail. One, because I don't want to be waffling on for ages, and two, I'm not an aviation nut as such. I can give you brief information on. So what we'll do is we'll start right down the far end and we'll work our way up and give you some idea of what we've actually got here. So yeah, anyway, hope you're having a lovely day. I really am enjoying today. This heat's getting a little bit annoying. See a T33 there. So yeah, the heat's getting a bit annoying now. You can see behind me the grass is non-existent. So right, I'm gonna have a nice walk down here and I'll meet you down there. Hopefully you can hear me. It's a bit more windy down here, plus we got Norwich Airport over there with the helicopters flying. So as you come in here, obviously you got the actual main museum itself, but obviously when you come outside you'll see all our aircraft. So at the moment I'm right down the far side, right down the bottom, and right down the bottom we got a couple of our little planes, as we call them the little birds. These things are sort of all in sort of semi-part restoration. There's a helicopter over there now taking off, look. I believe that's an oil rig one. Anyway, cute little plane. Gives you some information of what it is, what has come from, and the history of it. Beautiful little plane. This girl here, I believe, has actually got quite a famous past. I believe this holds a record of some sort. I might be totally wrong. Beautiful plane. Just trying to see if it's got... One of these aircraft has got a record of some sort. Can't remember which one. You got a Cessna 401A here. Seen better days, but hopefully that will get the love and the care that it needs. Love the hearing aid beige colour. Bit of information for you there as well. And then we'll finish on this. I actually quite like this one, to be fair. I love the red on the end here. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful colour. Bit more information there. So there we've got our Air UK. I don't know much about that. I don't know what it is, but we'll have a brief look at what it is when we get there. and you can see we're now approaching our Jag. That Jag is actually quite a famous Jag, to be honest with you, but I'll get to that when we get there. So the Jag I'm about to show you, if I'm rightly, I can't remember what the date was, I think it was probably early 80s. This actually landed for demonstration purpose on the motorway, and it shows you that on the information board. I do like the Jag. It's one of them iconic sort of British planes, really. Absolutely love it. They served for years and years. I think they're still used today. Correct me if I'm wrong, but let me know. So here's our Jag. Give you a bit of information on here. Here you go. The profile motorway took off and landing trials. Here we go. Undertaken by the aircraft 1979. So I wasn't too far out. It's quite a local girl. It's obviously, hang on. I was in the markings of a squadron, blah blah blah, RAF Colchester. So we'll have a quick look around this. I believe this is I think it's all complete, to be honest with you. This camera doesn't really show this justice, really. She's a bit faded. You can see she's a bit faded on there. She probably could do with a nice coat of paint. I believe the cockpit is all accessible for like shows and stuff. Flip the camera around. I believe this is our RJ. I think this is quite a famous airplane. Around Norfolk, we get quite a few people come here who used to fly on these, serve on these. If you do come down here at the museum, you can actually have a lovely tour of this aircraft. Absolutely stunning. Big old girl. And as we come in here, I'll probably do all three of these. So we've got my Mystere over there, T-33. And then we got in our Hunter, which is currently having a massive restoration job on it. I know the guy who does a lot of the work on that. Absolutely fantastic job. Fantastic bloke and fantastic job even. Here we have our Nimrod. Yeah, again, you can actually have tours in this aircraft as well. I'll show you a bit around the side of it. This has a lot of history with it, I believe. Sorry about that, I just had to have a chat with one of the volunteers here. Absolutely fantastic bloke. So yeah, as I was saying, the Nimrod you can actually have a good guided tours of. Very well detailed tours. What should we go on to next? Harrier. I love the Harrier. I think it's a Sea Harrier variant, but it's not actually ours, and I believe it's going soon, which is a shame, because it does suit in really well here with everything else that we've got. Won't talk too much about the Harrier, but it is a lovely aircraft. So yeah, obviously we're now at our Mystere. Next we have our, not Hunter, Meteor, which is undergoing a massive restoration. If you look back at my previous videos, you'll actually see this was near enough bare metal, but now it's actually got some paint on it, if you can see it. So yeah, you can see the colour scheme they come along. Like I was saying, preservation rather than restoration. We're not Duxford or anything like that. These girls, as you can see, are out here in all winters. So you can see this is going to look absolutely fantastic when this is finished. I can't wait. It's still got the original guns in it. The cockpit was open the other month. I might do a video on that alone because that's absolutely fantastic. Obviously, the prize attraction, the Vulcan. Also the legendary Lightning, which is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, there's absolutely loads here. You can see behind me is the actual museum itself. There's loads of interesting bits and bobs in there. Loads of history of local Norfolk aviation heritage. Yeah, come down. You know, come and say hi. I'm down here. Well, I'm trying to be down here most Tuesdays. But yeah, anyway guys, I'm going to go. I might do a little bit more today on the Mystere, but that'll probably be in the next video anyway that I show that. So anyway guys, sorry it's been a bit long-winded. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. Love you, bye.